Good morning, Pastor Chris Wickland here. The date today is the 24th of December 2023, and this is a prophetic word for Britain in 2024, and I've called it a prophetic roadmap for Britain in 2024. I'm going to start with a scripture, Psalm 2 verses 1 to 4. Why are the nations in uproar, in turmoil against God? And why do the people devise vain and helpless plots? The kings of the earth take their stand, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and his anointed, which is the Davidic king, the Messiah, the Christ. Let us break apart their divine bands of restraint and cast away their cords of control from off us. He who sits enthroned in the heavens laughs at their rebellion. The sovereign Lord scoffs at them, and in supreme contempt he mocks them. That's taken from the Amplified Bible. And here's the prophetic word I believe the Lord has given me. 2024 will be a year marked with great turmoil. It will be a year of financial, political, and spiritual tumult. 2024 will be the brewing of the perfect storm, which will erupt on Britain's shores. It will be a very somber year, and one where the eyes of many will finally start to open. I will take the milky white scales of obscurity from off people's vision. As people start to see clearly, many will begin to panic as fear takes hold of Britain. This nation has been found severely wanting, and now chastisement must fall. It will fall on the political house, the financial house, and the spiritual house of Great Britain. When the government deemed garden centres places as essential, while my house, the church, remained shut, when the government put through unjust laws of inequity and inequality that favoured only the minority in the name of equality, then know this: Mene, Mene, Tekel, Parsin. You have been found wanting, and the scales are tipped against you. For this I'll strip you of your crown of power, but not only you, but all those who stand for unrighteousness. I will cause confusion to fall on the House of Parliament as it fell on the Tower of Babel. I will tear down the rot within the political system within 1 year. I will expose many of their lies. This exposure will be very uncomfortable for the public to behold. 2024 will be a year of reckoning, and I'll no longer be mocked. You will no longer rage against me with your wicked ways and your wicked laws. You will be held to account and exposed. All your deep and dirty secrets will be exposed to the light. This will be across the whole House of Parliament. Watch as this soap opera unfolds and reflect upon the lies that you harbour within your hearts, O people of Britain. For in exposing those in authority, I will also expose the hearts of the common man and woman. I will sift all, and I will try all men's hearts. My truth will flash across this land like a lighthouse, exposing the darkness and the evil motivations of the human heart. Wickedness hides in the shadows, and I am going to expose it to my glaring holy beam of light. This will make many wriggle, writhe, and squirm as their deeds are brought to the light of day. Many will be disgusted at what will be exposed, and then horrified at themselves for how dark they have truly become. This is part of my chastisement. I will make people see themselves as they truly are, and this will be grievous for many. Your political house is currently crumbling, creaking and groaning, yet no one seems to notice how fragile and dangerous the building has become. When this house collapses, it will be horrific to witness. Those politicians that many hoped would help this nation, those false political messiahs, will topple and fall. Their folly will be displayed for all to see. You've rejected the God of your fathers, O Great Britain. Therefore I hand you over to another God for a short season. Watch as you see the hand of Islam try to take this nation. Then you will know what it is to fear, and then you will truly see the colour of your reckless choices in abandoning me. This is your choice. This is what you have chosen to embrace. Therefore you will drink this marriage cup and see the fruits of such a union. All those freedoms you so aspire to and love will be snatched away from you. When you come to your senses and pray, Then I'll have mercy on this nation and stop the rise of Islam from taking hold of the UK. This is the day of Joseph. He will rise again in this hour to help my church, for the time of great famine is now about to be unleashed on the UK. To have a Joseph is a small mercy to a repugnant and rebellious nation that does not deserve such favour. He will be raised for such an hour and time as this, to help this nation from the financial devastation that is coming. He will walk in the courts of power, and my favour and grace will alight upon him for this season. This is a mercy to my people and this nation within the dark days ahead. This will also be a time when I will remove the candlesticks from all those institutions that claim to be of me but are indeed of the house of Belial. I will chastise many churches also that claim to be for me, but who are really not. Many churches will be shut and many will never open again. I'll also cut the Church of England from her status and bring her low. She will be halved from her current stature, and this will be a shocking sign to the nations. It will be a great humbling for the land of Great Britain. Britain, you lie in a dangerous place. You have Islam on the left, waiting in the wings to take this nation. And then on the right you have a Marxist republic that will arise from Europe, coming to take this nation. After I've dealt with Islam in this nation after its uprising, I'll give you a window of peace for a short while. This will be a window of time and favour for my church. These will be days of great harvest before the winter arrives. However, winter must surely come, and with it the rise of an evil empire that will sweep through Europe, which will eventually claim Britain as its own. I have delayed these days for the sake of my church, my praying church. Some may say, where is the hope in this message? But I say your hope is in me. I am your hope, your exceedingly great reward. I am enough. These are serious and dark days, my people. 2024 will be the unfolding of a great sadness and darkness upon this nation. But I have to chastise this land, her government, her economy, and my church, for I found these three to be bereft and wanting. Until my church humbles herself and prays again, then my hand will not be stayed from this land. My church is fat, lazy, and asleep in her nakedness. She is not prepared to meet her bridegroom. She has not made herself ready. She has become weak and filthy. My church, my bride-to-be, you need to clean your garments and the blood, and make yourself white with your good works. Until you clean yourself up and start to make yourself beautiful again, then my hand will not be stayed from off this nation. I want my bride-to-be to captivate my heart as you did in days gone by. I wish you to return to me, your first love, your only love. When you put on again the garments I gave you long ago, when you bathe yourself to become clean, when you bend the knee again in prayer and humble yourself for me and for this nation on which you stand, then I will turn from my anger, and I will bring blessing, favour, and peace to this nation for a short while.